All right, so as we worked our way out of the lower hemisphere of the body, we're getting up into the muscles of the upper posterior chain. So the low back, rhomboids, lats, traps, scaps, everything that would, controls a lot of the muscles that you're used to using but may not be aware of overusing. So when I address the back right now, I'm going to kind of move through it as a whole. I want to do the low back, I'm going to do the whole back with the roller, and then I'm going to actually get into your lats as well. And then I'll do a separate video for the upper back and things of how we can get into your neck and shoulders with the trigger point. So to start, you're going to take your roller, lay it on the ground, and contrary to popular belief, I actually don't recommend that you over roll or continuously just beat and hammer your low back, mostly because of either pre-existing conditions or you have to be in this kind of tension state from here or here. You're not actually getting a whole lot of relief. It might feel a little bit of relief, but for the most part, where you gain relief in your low back is from releasing everything below it and above it. So what I'll do is I'll start kind of right on top there. I'll just breathe a couple times to get past it. And it's normal to feel or hear some cracks as you're just going up the body. And you're kind of getting in this sprawl flow state, getting your body limbered up. And then what I want you to do is give yourself a big bear hug. That's coming. Give yourself a big bear hug. And you're going to go on either side of the spine here. Up and down. Breathe. You can go all the way up to the top of your shoulder blades. You don't need to go all the way up to your neck. That'll probably feel pretty uncomfortable. Okay, so as you transition out of that, you can continually do that as long as you want to. But what we're going to do is get onto your lats. Now, I'm going to show you from the back angle the way that you would transition. So as you're kind of rolling like this, you're going to just turn your body over. Now, the lat is one of those sneaky things that a lot of us bodybuilders, it causes us guys that have like the T-Rex silverback posture with tight lats. You see it on guys all the time that their thumbs face each other. And that's basically because that lat is pulling so tightly, right? So when I talked in the beginning of the video, when guys have bird chest because they constantly work their chest out, well, the muscles are just getting tighter. In order to build a bigger chest, you gotta build a stronger back with more rows and stuff. But the lat is a brutal little muscle to roll out. So we'll start like this, leg extended, and you're gonna go up and down. Now you wanna stay off the ribs. So try and focus from like the top of the armpit, base of the shoulder, down into the muscle. Now you should be able to kind of go back and forth on it. Like I know right there is incredibly painful for me. So I'm gonna go like this, lean back, I'm gonna expose that muscle, and then I'm gonna take my arm up and down. I'm gonna rotate my hand back and forth as I'm going up and over that lat. I wanna kind of pull back and expose some of the muscle there as I wanna get around it. Right, so I'll kind of go back into it, back over top of it, and I'm going to take that arm back and forth again. Now that's kind of flossing that whole muscle out, and you're just digging out a lot of the trigger points and stuff that you might find in there. So that's where I would start to address from low back, mid to upper, and then just rolling into that lat, the back of the tricep and the back of the shoulder. Now, as we get higher up into the chain here, we're gonna go into more of a trigger point release with the neck and shoulders. So a lot of the injuries that are caused from this shoulder impingement and constantly being pulled forward or carrying all the plates and stuff like that, we're gonna do that with a baseball or your lacrosse ball. So that's it for the back. If you have any questions, let me know.